Well, Molly, I've been waiting on this moment all series long, right? For game 4, like last night, when it comes down to a possession-by-possession game, when it matters the most, who you put your money on? Money-making Middleton, the Batman, the closer, the guy that's going to get you those buckets, the guy that embraces that moment. And the world knows it. Giannis knows it. Stephen A. knows it. And Max knows it, right? And here it is. This is when you know you're a Batman. The movie Batman, right? You look at them, they try to capture the villain, they try to catch the villain. The police department do everything that they possibly can, but who they call on to come save the day? They call on money-making Middleton, the Batman of this team. But I will show Giannis some respect. I'm not gonna call him a Robin. I'm gonna call him a Superman. I'm gonna call Khris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo, I'm going to call them Justice League, okay? Because Giannis got a historical block last night. So I'm not going to disrespect him, but when it matters the most, put your money on money-making Middleton. Carry the hell on.
Well, I'm not sold. I'm not sold in that regard. And let me say this. One of the things that I will refrain from is calling anybody Robin, and I know you didn't do that because I remember how I think that still haunts Pippen to this very day. I think that's why we see some of the stuff we see from Pippen, because Pippen is an all-time great, and he doesn't feel he's nearly as appreciated as he should be. And I think that when you look at The Last Dance, which Pippen himself told me he called the Jordan documentary, I think he was taken aback and felt a bit offended by that and what have you. You look at the days of McHale with Bird and Dumas with Isaiah and stuff like that. We never started using Robin and stuff like that until Pippen came along with MJ. So I refrain from saying that about them, and I think we all should. But I will tell you, getting back to Middleton, KP, where I disagree with you. Not his skill set. I totally agree with Kendrick Perkins about Khris Middleton's skill set. I just don't think you can trust him. I don't think he's consistent enough. I'll give you a perfect example. I just called up his game log. Let me explain, KP. I just called up his game log. So he'll drop 38 points against Brooklyn, a 25-point game, a 38-point game, and then a couple of games later, he drops 15 and 15 against Atlanta. 15 points one game, 15 points another. He'll drop 38 against Atlanta, all right, and then turn around and drop 16 the next game. This series, he dropped 29 at Phoenix. The very next game, he had 11. What I've called Middleton is a roller coaster. Like, I'm not questioning his skill set at all. He's got an NBA body, NBA size. His mid-range game is superb. We know that when it's time to close, he's capable of doing so. He's somebody, I want the ball in his hands. I know he can hit free throws. He's got all the skills. My only issue with Middleton is consistency, nothing else. It's the fact that one game, he'll play lights out. Like KP, we're sitting here today right now, Kendrick, right? And we're talking about Middleton because of that performance he dropped last night. I'm willing to bet you he'll turn around and score like 16 or 17 the next game.
Know why?
And then he'll come back to Milwaukee and drop 35 or 36. This is what he does. It's up and down, up and down. That's my only issue with Middleton, nothing else. Right. The skill is superb. Everything you said about his game is right. But I want a level of consistency before I'm going to sit up there and give that man kind of props.
Perk, that's exactly right. That man can't see the bat signal up in the sky and then say, we're on the road today. I'm not going to answer that call. That man got to answer that call every time.
The bat signal.
But Khris Middleton is Batman when he's in the bat cave. But take him to the Joker's lair or wherever Catwoman or the Riddler are hanging out, all of a sudden, he's back to Bruce Wayne. He's got to stay Batman to call him Batman, Perk. The dude goes away too often. And if he didn't, if he put up numbers and did things like he did last night more consistently, he'd be an all-star every year. He'd be a genuine star or a superstar, not a dude who sometimes
I must interject for 1 second, Max, to give you your props. I mean, I didn't know you knew Batman like that. The Joker, and I mean, I'm surprised you didn't bring up the Penguin. But, I mean, it was all good, Max. I mean, I got to give you credit where credit is due.
Like the old Adam West Batman.
It reminded me. That's right.
Egghead.
No, Kendrick Perkins wouldn't know anything about that. We too old for you, Kendrick Perkins, with that whole Adam West Batman.
Right.
When he did the bat dance, the Batman did the bat dance.
The bat
That was hilarious. But go ahead.
That's right. Finally, you gave at least Giannis some respect calling him Superman, because that's right, too. You want to call him Khris Middleton Batman, you better call Giannis Superman.
Well, look, let me tell y'all why I disagree at this moment, okay? And playoffs is about what? Mismatches, and adjustments, okay? And you make adjustments throughout the course of a series. Take you back to Game 3. Giannis had it going. If you go back and watch the tape, Khris Middleton kept feeding Giannis. They couldn't stop him in the paint. Why would you go away from that? The Bucks dominated in great fashion. You move on to Game 4. What did the Phoenix Suns do? They adjusted. They walled off Giannis. They doubled him on the low block. So now what? He needs his Batman to step up to the plate, Khris Middleton. And not only did he step up to the plate when it mattered the most, he dropped the 40-piece. He outscored the Phoenix Suns under the last 2:30 of the game by himself, 10-4. And you want me to throw you out a crazy number out there right now? Look, in the last 25 years, in the fourth quarter, with go-ahead baskets and game-time baskets, it's only two people that's up there with 15 of those. It's LeBron James and Khris Middleton. So what I'm saying is, when it matters the most, like Game 6 and Game 7 against the Nets, Game 5 and Game 6 against the Hawks, last night in a must-win situation, because you got to get it done in Milwaukee. Otherwise, you lose this game. You lose in Phoenix in Game 5. Khris Middleton delivers in great fashion. And Giannis knew that.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.